Hello there, everyone. My name is Zared.
Wolfstrom here.
And we are not too far from where we left off. But could you go on the menu real quick? Because what you just got a talisman.
Yeah. No, that's not it.
I think it's in armor, maybe. Yeah, down there.
Yeah, please. Yes. Thank fuck. Like, this is probably the first thing I upgrade. Like, I'm gonna upgrade the shit out of that because it's a health regen, and it sucks at first.
But the more you upgrade, well, just like everything else, the more you upgrade, the more useful it is. It's kind of like there's this one is weak, but it is also really useful because every time you hit something with an axe, you gain a bit of rage back.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna go for the cooldown build because the abilities in this game, like the runics and like that health thing,
and the trays and stuff is really, really useful.
Yes, like the cooldown, his arrows come up super fast and shit. But more importantly, like that health thing, I'm gonna upgrade the shit out of it because I don't know if there's another one of those in the game that does that.
I think there might not be. There might be another one that is pretty much a better version of it because, well, games like this do that shit.
Yeah, and this is probably the best part of the game.
Being in the boat with Atreus. Because of the conversation you can have with them.
Boat time is story time. And yes, Kratos tells stories.
Oh, I know. I guess I'm just saying. This is great.
Like, they did playtesting. Like, they were contemplating taking the boat out.
Look how close we are.
And I'm glad they didn't.
And when they did playtesting, they were watching people playing, and they were in the boat, and they were going somewhere, and then they just stopped. And it's like, does he not know how to dock, or did the button prompt not come up? Like, what's going? Did it mess up? And then he docked the boat after a little bit, and they're like,
God of thunder.
what the fuck?
That's right.
What?
I never thought you listened when Mother spoke to the gods.
I seldom did. Did she speak of one who could feel no pain?
Oh, that sounds like Baldur,
Baldur.
an Aesir god, son of Odin and Frigg.
And Odin is king.
That's right. Why do you ask?
But we fought Baldur. We killed the god. But after they came out, they asked him what was happening with the boat, and he's like, "Oh, they were telling a story, and I wanted to listen." And they were like, "Yes, that right there is we're keeping this in."
Because again, no, you want to know the fucked up thing is? When I'm playing on my own, there's been tons of times where I've done that.
You're going to do something, and then you just fucking stop because there's a story being told, and you want to listen to the story.
Sacrifice your arms to the center of the water. Awaken again the cradle of the world.
And once we get a bit farther in the game,
Throw our weapons into the water.
there's something I want to talk about.
This won't be a problem for you. Are you gonna do it?
Are you gonna do it? Huh?
Well, let's see here. I have a magical axe that will come at me no matter what the hell happens 9 times out of 10. Why I say 9 times out of 10?
By the way, do you see that all the way in the background? That's moving right now. It just started moving.
Yeah. But I do love little details like that. Like, go back to the first part of this we did, and look underneath, and look at when Kratos pulls up Atreus, and you see something over to the side there. I mean,
oh my god, that reminds me. I will talk about that. The director stated that everything in the game, every twist, every plot point, everything is hinted at. It's in the game. The very end of the game is hinted at and told to you at the very fucking beginning. You just gotta find it.
World serpent.
So that's the one thing I want to do is I want to go back at some point and like look at the beginning of the game again.
Also, another interesting thing is whenever you first boot the game up, if you look closely to the side of it, I mean, like I think it's on the right side, you'll see like something that looks like a Kratos and Atreus star.
This is great.
Also, he's talking and there's no subtitles for a reason. How Corey put it in one of the interviews was, the reason there's no subtitles for the snake is because he speaks a language no one knows. So of course there's not going to be subtitles. Because we don't want you to know what he's saying. Did you pass me one of those?
Oh, sorry.
Nah, it's fine. He's got drink. There's like drinks behind him, and he had one. I was like, can you pass me one?
There's a shipwreck
Here you
way
go,
over
man.
there. See that?
Thank you.
And there's a statue of Thor. Except I can see a lot more of him now.
The water
You know,
dropped.
considering what we know now, I'm surprised that statue's still
That must
standing.
be why the beach was there
Right?
before.
Like, because Jormungandr.
And there's the mountain.
By the way, if
Look
you
at
don't know Norse
that building
mythology,
leads from the foot of the mountain to that golden temple.
that snake is
It
called
was all
one
just
of
under the surface.
two things.
Except for
The world serpent, the world
That thing,
snake,
huh? There's
and his
even
name
a
is
dog.
Jormungandr.
There,
I
next to the
believe
flag.
is the pronunciation. I believe.
We're going to the dock first, right? We'll be the first people to walk on it. Who knows how long?
That was a reference.
You know that serpent?
He's one of the
You wanna look
giants.
around first?
He's so big. he's
Wait.
wrapped around the whole world.
Story time.
He bites his own tail.
An exaggeration.
I don't know. Looked pretty big to me.
Like, look at that.
Oh, his body, he's actually so huge, he's literally blocking off certain spaces for now.
Like, look at this shit. He's on the fucking map. Look, that's just like one of the things that when I watched Jacksepticeye play this, when he's a big video game nerd, and he likes graphics things, and I agree with him. Like, that's just a wall. Like, that serpent, they could literally have just rendered that as a wall. But no, that's a piece of the environment. That snake is breathing in a living
good.
piece of the
I
environment.
was hoping we might explore a little.
When we wish to continue our journey, we know to return here.
Like, it's just incredible. Some silver.
Because again, money. Yeah, there's also random shit you can break.
Yeah. And there's like shit in the water too.
How long do you think this has been here?
And
A
3,
very long time.
2, 1. I'm not at controlling anymore.
Is this the way to the mountain?
It would seem.
If it isn't the bearded beaver, it is sexy. Well, I got something
Sexy.
for you too.
Brock? But how did you...
None of
Oh,
your
that's
fucking
annoying. You do see that thing
Now
again.
get in here. I got something for you. And don't go
I love
waking
that.
big eyes at my
Brock,
spot.
how'd you?
I
None of your
saw
fucking
it.
business.
Okay.
So fucking great.
What do you think he wants?
To test our patience.
When word gets out about my new shop, folks will finally come out of hiding. They'll be clawing all over each other just to catch a whiff of my wares. You watch.
He's sackseed.
Oh, you're actually waiting for him to get there.
You
Yeah.
rush around like that everywhere? Yeesh.
Get some fucking longer legs, bitch.
Catch! The pile of rocks there, with that key of Yggdrasil, you can open a magic door to the branches of the World Tree. A shortcut between the realms.
AKA that shit we destroyed in Uncharted
Never see
2.
'em out in the world. Use it to get back to me quick. But it's only one way. Straight back here and nowhere else. And whatever you do,
Yet.
Don't.
never, ever throw yourself over the edge of the path, lest you want death.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I've
don't
come
think
back from
we're-
the dead multiple times now, so...
Let's sort you out.
Wouldn't do much shit to me. Actually, considering the fact of how Kratos is, I'm surprised he doesn't just immediately die and come back here.
Alright.
Hope you got what you wanted.
Damn, there's only like 9 of those. Yeah. I need dust.
We already completed that game, though.
Shut up.
Yes.
I thought about it for like half a second. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get it.
Best of luck.
That's
with
not what
all
I wanted
that
to do.
rampaging. Sure, I'm open. So, you sticking around for grains of wisdom?
Hey, I fucking love them.
Go to armor.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw these in there.
You can put them on the other. You can put it on the other one, and you can just keep this one on that. I mean, on your other piece of armor, because you can equip. You can get to right now. You can only equip 3. Later on in the game, you can equip up to 9 of those sons of bitches.
Oh, yeah, you can get a lot. Stuff I wanted to fucking do. Not what I wanted to do. Okay, he didn't have any,
I think no, I think it's just the death vow.
Oh, you have the shields. Like, these are just skins. Like,
Yeah.
I find that fucking hilarious. It serves no purpose, it's just a skin.
Yeah, some things are just like that. They're just there to be there. Or sometimes you can just be amused by like little things. Like for instance, I don't know why, but I like seeing Kratos do the thing where he pulls out his sword. He takes it, he gets it, pulls it back, pulls it out, pulls it back in.
Sword?
I mean, I don't know why
You
I
have
said
a sword?
I don't know why I said sword. Oh, I know. I've been playing Ninja Gaiden before I got here. Not Ninja Gaiden, but
You're talking about this, right?
yeah. I don't know why the hell I said sword. I'm getting my. I'm getting God of War. My God of War games confused up because in God of War 2 and 3 he does have the.
Yeah, those
sword.
are the only games he has a sword, and it's the Sword of Artemis and the Sword of Olympus.
No, the first game he had the Blade of Artemis, and after that he had that big one that was up top.
Did he?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
He used it to fight against Ares.
This is funny though.
We can't do shit with this.
What is this?
A horn. Here's the end.
Can we blow into it?
Without knowing the outcome,
Well, we usually push every button, pull every lever we see.
outcomes we can predict. No, this is something else. We must develop your instincts.
I knew it! We are blowing the horn.
No, we are testing your resolve.
I have resolve. A bunch of it. I won't blow into it if you don't. I won't blow into it if you don't.
And that's all he says. Also, by the way, I just want to point this out. It fucking explodes.
And no, Rose won't get onto you if you do that shit too much.
And if you step on a frog, they die. You can stomp on frogs. It's funny as shit, huh? And I think, yeah, it's a fight.
It never got to the part where Atreus will start basically becoming a lot more useful. Because the more you bond with him, the more useful he'll become. And you should know my dad is Kratos, when I lay my vengeance upon thee.
My dad is Kratos, the dad of boy.
Actually, you know the sad thing is, I don't know who they... My games and I don't know who they'd be more terrified of. Get away!
Oh, I forgot they explode. Oh my fucking Jesus. Fuck me.
That tower leads through to the mountain.
I'm ready.
And these are interesting. I don't know what they do.
They're the names of the Valkyries.
I know that,
I don't know what they do.
which is
either
kind of
because
like spoiler.
we've already talked about the Valkyries.
Yeah, we've already talked about them, so might as well. We don't figure that out till later, though.
And I hated fighting my first one because I didn't know it was there. And then as soon as I did, I just got the one where you get your second weapon, and I was just like, oh shit, what do I do now? Fuck those things.
Boosh!
With enemies like that, it'll freeze them in place. much bigger enemies with I mean like the badder enemies, they don't play that shit.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
He was doing it. He was trying to do what Randy Orton does.
Also, I killed that little shit that was in the ground. I just murdered it.
More lore.
Here, boy. Another one.
Look! It's the world serpent. He's so much bigger than I imagined. Oh, look! He bit Thor.
Only tits in the game.
Will bite him. Looks like.
I don't, get out of here. Go to the lore thing. There we go. God damn it. Didn't talk about... I don't remember who that is. That's a it's important, because, like, mythology-wise, like, Jormungandr is the son of Loki. And he also has Fenrir, and his third child is Hel, I believe.
Which actually made me laugh because and I do apologize, but I'm probably gonna bring up Marvel a shitload. But in the Thor versus Hulk movie, Banner gets killed and they have to retrieve his soul from Hell, and they says, "You have to fight alongside me, brother, or die trying." Not that much of a threat. We're already in hell. Or basically just like, one of your souls has to stay here. And then she's like, brother, why did you help me? Well, your stay in hell won't be long. Your daughter runs it. Even his daughter admits that, yeah, he won't be down here for long.
Holy shit, I've never seen that.
Proof that Kratos don't fuck around.
But, like, there's a lot of interesting stuff, like, some of the lore is weird. Like, the mythology for Norse is really interesting and weird at times.
It's a fragment of a language cipher. We should look for
Oh,
more like
yeah, I
this.
forgot about those language ciphers.
Yeah.
Basically, if you look around just about everywhere before you get to, I mean, like, right before you finish the game, you'll have every piece of them.
Pretty much. But, like, what's interesting is that, there's, like, some really weird interactions with some of the characters.
We just went backwards, didn't we?
No, I don't think so. Or this is a little extra bit. We did go backwards. Son of a bitch.
Alright, look up there.
Fucker, we did go backwards. But, like, there's some, like, really weird stories. Like, Loki's done some really shitty things to everyone.
Poison magic.
Thor's a little cocksucker.
Fun fact here, Loki's assholery is why when Marvel first started doing Thor, instead of him just being the god of mischief, he was pretty much the devil.
Yeah. Like, there's some, like, really weird stuff, like, Loki's an asshole to almost every one of the gods, both Vanir and Aesir. He doesn't have a side, he just does what the fuck he wants.
Whoa.
And he gets in a lot of
Sure
trouble.
is foggy here.
And he gets all the gods in a lot of trouble on both sides.
Also, here's where we meet another good character.
Another dwarf. Should
Oh, yeah.
No.
Then,
Here's of no consequence.
Thor just kills.
Excuse me,
He's
but,
stupid as a... He's
did you come
about
by
as
that,
intelligent as a box of
axe?
rocks.
That is my concern alone.
And
Which is why
while
there's
I won't
only,
dispute that.
which is kind of funny because that proves because it's kind of like if ancient Greeks were to play God of War like all the games, they'd be just like, what the fuck is this pussy shit? That's not it's not violent enough.
Quite fond of her.
This isn't nothing compared to our conquest.
Great.
Displeased if it turns out that you did something to her.
It was my mother's. She left its father before she died.
The fuck are you going to do?
Face dead? I'm very, very sorry to hear that. She was a fierce warrior. And a good woman. Okay. I will make improvements to the axe.
No,
But
we didn't ask for
nobody
that.
asked you to.
Well, it's true, but knowing your mother, she would have insisted I repair that act of vandalism perpetrated against her axe by my brother.
Yeah.
I knew it. You are Brock's brother.
But yeah,
Yeah,
so
they're half the
the
brands.
origin of these characters, I think they're only spoken about in the myths once, and that's when they made Mjolnir.
Yes. Though my
And in
talents
case
are
you're
vastly
wondering,
superior.
why one's blue and the other isn't, well, they explain that later.
Yeah. And also, if you're a bit butthurt because I spoiled that they made Mjolnir, just don't...
Do not undo
Shut the
his
fuck
work.
up. If you pay attention to Norse mythology, the entire story of this game's been spoiled to you already.
But
It's kind of like you remember Culpepper, right?
No.
Yeah.
He posted this thing about beers being able to do something. After that, he went, I can literally wipe out existence with just a wave of my hand. After he went, hey, no spoilers about this stuff. And I wanted to type out so bad. You do know this has been common knowledge since like almost 50 years, right? With the original Infinity War comics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So what were you working on?
But like,
Oh, that. I call it the Sky Mover.
it's very obvious that if you are read up on Norse mythology to any degree, like if you read up on it in preparation of this game,
You know how to fix
it's
it?
very obvious who these dwarves
Even a
are.
little.
It's very, very obvious.
Actually, to be fair, in the Marvel Gods, one of the cool things that they have done with him is they gave him some crap, I can't remember. There's the second person to take up the identity of Thor, because what
screams of 20 frost trolls.
Give or
But
take.
why her? How did you know her?
She
Go
saw
ahead.
us out in the beginning. She was
basically what Ragnarok does in the Marvel continuity is that it kills everybody, but they're implanted in the god. But their souls are combined with that of humans. That's why Thor became Donald. That's why Thor in his original appearance is Donald Blake.
Egen Vigum Hans.
Gengur An.
That's right. That's impressive. I see a lot of her in your eyes. You know?
Thanks, Sindri.
Wait for it.
What? I didn't. I won't. I'll come back later.
Don't touch me.
In case you're wondering why, dude's a big fucking germaphobe.
Oh, he's a massive germaphobe, which is funny as shit, because he's a blacksmith. Alright, he died instantly.
The worst kind. I'm sorry, that's the worst kind of people in video games. The ones who just stand up there and where you can't reach them easily. Holy!
Bitch!
Even in this game, you can't avoid the random shit just coming to say fuck you.
Alright, he fucking dumped it.
Our money now, bitch.
Like, fuck this thing.
Fuck you, Snar. Actually, speaking of like old 80s cartoons, did you actually know that apparently He-Man has killed Superman?
Are you serious?
Yes. Because He-Man is just about as strong, and he has magical abilities.
Alright, that went into the fucking tree.
Tell me
When?
when. Almost ready.
Get bit.
How'd I do?
You still have much to learn.
AKA, you don't suck.
Right? Right. Where's the... I think it's up here, isn't it? The chest?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
What you had to do is turn those things in the direct order.
Yeah, that I remember. I just don't. There we go.
It's one down.
And you're gonna be... Alright, fuck you too. Alright.
Now we just
The
gotta
last
find
one's
one more.
right over here. I saw it like a second ago. At least I think I saw it. Huh? Or I thought I saw it. Or it's like up here somewhere. I believe I saw it. Huh?
Shit.
It's somewhere.
Yes, Father.
Also, if you don't get all your stuff here in your first try, trust me, we're coming back here a lot.
Oh yeah.
A whole lot.
That's the one thing. Like you backtrack a decent amount in this game, but it's because it's God of War. There is.
The only game that didn't backtrack that much was 1, and 1 has so many problems. In fact, people were talking about the lack of boss in this game, and saying that it's technically the worst one. And my response to them was, do you not fucking remember how bad the first God of War game is? Where you only had that, where you had the first boss, and then you went through that entire piece of shit.
Alright, where'd you go?
That way. But I recommend going that way and get that chest first.
And I think enemies spawn.
There.
Okay, or not.
Is this the one? Okay, for a second there, I was thinking that this is. Oh! Hold up, equip that.
Yeah, I saw the cooldown. I did see the cooldown.
We
Yeah.
lose a bit of strength, but
I'm going for a cooldown build, so and it doesn't have a socket,
yes, we can upgrade it.
so I'll remove the defense and put the cooldown.
Which is, I can only imagine whenever you fight a boss, it's probably just gonna be heavy, light, heavy, light, heavy, light. If we continue on this shit.
Well, the cooldown, I think that like even the director of the game, he's like every time because he's played this game, he had to play it through it. It's like every time I play it, I always go with cooldown build because I just want to use I just want to see my stuff go up faster.
Because I do know that the only person because that's the thing. There are certain I found out this month there are certain directors who never play their games. An example of that is Shigeru Miyamoto. I am not even fucking kidding you here. The guy who created Mario apparently has been fully admitted he has never played any of his own games. Yet the creator of Sonic has fully admitted that he has pirated his own games. Which is, I don't know, I still like that to this day. Yuji Naka pirated Sonic games. I also apparently found out he works at Square Enix now.
That's interesting. Just die.
Oh my god, wait. Thank you for coming by here. I forgot this was here. I need to come to this later.
We'll need something to get through this one.
Why did it just do that, huh? I have to redo the thing.
It actually does. No, it's still there. It'll stay the same no matter what.
No, I'm saying is that no, I have to throw it at the thing. I have to redo this.
I'm surprised it still doesn't at least give you minimal damage because, well, you're still walking through poison.
Do you think for this last leg up the mountain that maybe I can carry her?
I told you no.
Why? She meant more to me than you anyway.
What?
I just meant I spent more time with her.
I'm gonna tell you to shut the fuck up right then and there.
You to stop talking.
Are we going like? Is this the direction of?
Yeah, this progression.
God damn it!
We can still go back there and get it later.
I want it now. Okay, there it is. I'm fucking stupid.
In your defense, that thing is hidden. The bin. We didn't. I don't think we came over here. A transfer might let you know when it's done.
Done. You just needed one turn. That's funny. Or not. Or it needs two. I'm dumb. Should be it. Yep.
I also do admit, I love the ones where you can see the face on them and you just have a trans fucking.
Yeah. God damn it! It's blood mead.
I don't know. Those two.
That. Yeah. I don't know where that comes from in mythology.
Me either.
I just know the Idun's apples. Because it's one of those, there's a lot of tales that the main mythology doesn't talk about. Like, the main mythology talks about certain things. It talks about, like, Fenrir and some other things. It doesn't talk about, like, specifics about... It's just, like, they raised Fenrir, who was the son of Loki. Then he grew so large that they began to fear... And then they chained him up, and that was it.
Wait, step on that thing real quick. I think that you might say
Please
something.
be careful. I'm still fixing that. Stupid head chief. Tell me what's wrong with you.
That's funny. That was worth it. That was funny. Stupid head chief. Tell me what's wrong with you. I love those guys.
I would say some shit, but that's pretty much me with my Xbox One right now.
There's one more character I absolutely love, but we won't get to him for a little bit, which makes me sad.
You mean the wise guy?
That's actually like the funniest way to describe him. Yes, and I'm not gonna say his name because if I do, it's
obvious who it is, but
it's obvious if you know Norse mythology. It's not if you don't.
All I will say is that I completely agree with him, and I do like the fact that we do get him along for the ride.
Also, when we get to him, I will explain a bit of the mythology about him because it's actually really interesting. I'm pushing the wrong fucking buttons again. Douche!
Done.
I fucked them up. Yeah, I did.
I recommend not blowing up anything yet, except for that one.
Okay, blow that up. What am I doing? Fucking hit it! There's a chest over there.
You can't do that.
Alright, I thought that blew this one up, huh?
Same here. Again, it's been a while. I say that and I've had this thing for. Oh!
Charge of the White Bear.
See what this is.
I think I know what this one is.
Oh, that one.
I don't know. I
like the other. This one, the one we have equipped is pretty good.
I keep pushing the wrong buttons and shit, huh?
What was that? Decreases luck, but it gives us some other stuff too.
I don't think I want to lose any more strength at the moment. Give me health. That's not a lot.
Hey, as Inafune said about my number 9, it's better than nothing.
Shut up.
What are you complaining about? You didn't pay for that shit.
That is true. I'm never going to.
I paid $2 for that.
Boy. Fucking, what is that? Ogre?
Good job, man!
Oh! Fucking brutal, dude.
Father?
So I'm gonna go ahead and do this because it's funny as shit.
What a fantastic family outing for Kratos teaching his son.
Ready yourself.
And both showing that he's not giving this thing a fucking chance. I recommend using your rooted attacks at the start of these. Just because they do a lot of damage, that way you know that you can also rely on them later. Why the fuck did you charge up like you actually were doing something? Not you, them.
I fucking hate you can only sprint and you can't, like... fucking throwing you bitches at me.
I do love that because it kills them in the process. You can use them again. Oh, I love this part.
Yes.
One of the best parts about this is that you can use, by hitting him, he'll flail his arms around and hurt everyone else in the process.
If this ain't God of War, I don't know what the fuck else is.
It's pretty much what we do in the early games from a different angle.
I fucking dodged that. Also, I didn't do it. If I dealt enough damage to it, it would have automatically killed him.
Yeah. Actually, to be fair, I think we brought him close to that.
That's not bad. We brought him close.
Wait until we start heading back down.
Because it does, like you said, it does give a few to you, but I think there's a couple that are, like, off that you can find.
Whoa. I can see why Mom wanted us to bring her here.
Indeed.
Fuck you.
I need to check and see if I don't know if I got that one, actually.
There's a lot of, like, additional shit. Like, this game is
Is that
massive.
smoke?
There's a lot of optional stuff. Also, we kind of missed it, but there's a face in the mountain.
What is that?
Something you shouldn't walk
Let's
in.
find
Move
another
back.
way up.
The witch. Wish she was here. Bet she could get us past this.
My magic is useless against the Black Breath, and there's no way around it. Odin saw to that long ago.
What are you doing here?
Making sure you can finish your journey.
Why wait to warn us?
I was busy, saving my friend, if you remember. Black Breath is a corruption of magic even I can't dispel. Only the pure light of Alfheim is strong enough to break through. But that road is long. What does this goal mean?
Just reminds that every moment that thing is there is in pain. Actually, is that thing a giant?
No, I think that's just a face carved in the mountain.
Oh, okay.
If it is, it's something that's one of the North's myths that I haven't heard about yet. I don't know. I really don't.
Maybe by helping you, I'll make up for a lifetime of mistakes.
Like,
Or maybe
I don't
I just
even...
like you.
Even though we shot your friend?
Oh, shit.
Even though you shot my friend. Yes.
Atreus is so great.
In, again, our defense, we did not know.
To a realm beyond your own.
Also, there are 9 realms. That is one of the things that I find really interesting.
And one of them you can't go to.
We're going to another realm? Are you coming with us?
Well, the game has... There's some reasons why.
Yeah. You can't go to all 9.
You can. I think that if
So
you
in
get
all
all
fairness,
the collectibles,
why the fuck would we want to go to Asgard? Like, in all
and
fairness.
then Odin just stands just like,
Fuck you doing here, boy?
no. The first thing he does is bring Zeus back
We'll
right
use
next to him
this.
with fear in him. It's like,
Wraithar.
who gets first hit?
Sindri said it was broken.
Yeah, like, why would you want to go to Asgard and get our asses killed?
He was fixing it when we got here.
Walking
No one
against
was there
the
when I
wall.
passed by. Perhaps he finished. Dwarves are awfully resourceful.
There it goes.
And irritating, based on the two we have met.
That too.
You know what the most fucked up thing is? I went on Tumblr after the game came out. I think it was only out for like about a couple of hours. What the hell?
She's
Tyr's
fucking
temple
freaking
is at the
out.
center of the lake.
I went
It
on.
is
I
from
then
there
went on
we travel to
Tumblr,
Alfheim.
and the first thing
Thankfully,
I
it's no
see on
longer
there is a
underwater.
topless picture of her.
In the bay.
Are you serious?
No
Yes.
one knows.
Wow.
He just
I was like,
appeared one
at
day.
least let the game be out for
Soon
24
after,
hours.
Thor attacked, and their battle could be
Oh
felt
my
across
God.
all the realms.
Because
Ultimately,
when
it ended
in
a
like the new
stalemate,
Pokemon game,
and Thor
there was this
returned to
one
Odin
lady named
empty-handed.
Wiki, or whatever her
The
name
serpent
was,
stayed and grew so large,
and I was just like, oh
he
man,
now
she looks
spans
amazing and
all
stuff like
the
that. I didn't knew not to look her up because just like
destined to kill each
I
other.
know what artists are going to do to her.
You believe in Ragnarok?
God of War, Witch of the Woods. Nudity.
The same thing they did to Wiki when
You know,
in Pokemon when
we
she
actually
was first
talked to the
announced.
serpent.
You did.
Cause there was this one thing I was on
I'm good with
Facebook,
languages.
and
Even
there
ones
was
I've never
just the
heard
face
before.
that says there's already porn. It hasn't even been a full day.
Sadly, no one can. He speaks a dead
Where'd
tongue.
he go?
Oh. Must be lonely.
Well, in game, who knows how long it took for us to actually do all that crap?
Not long.
Because remember, you have to remember that within canon of God of War and stuff like that,
Watch
Kratos
yourself.
does get all the shit.
Just along here.
You sure? We came through here before.
It's kind of like how in the God of War 1, it took him 3 days to climb up to get Pandora's box.
But
Are you watching?
this is cool.
Dios.
What? It's solid.
Elven architecture. My bowstring was soaked in the light of Alfheim. It can now reawaken the magic of the elves.
Wait, it won't just disappear, will it?
Not as long as the light shines free. This way.
I want one. Those roots. What kind of magic is that?
It's Vanir.
From Vanaheim?
You know of it?
Just stories. Mother didn't say much about the Vanir gods.
Is it because I'm kind of a piece of shit? One of what? A woman like her or
They're the good guys.
There are no
That
good
bow.
gods, boy. Thought I taught you that.
But like, there's some like really interesting back and forth between some of the gods in Norse mythology. Like, it's really interesting. Like, everyone hates Loki. The giants are fairly well hated by the Aesir for the most part, though there are some stories of them getting along. It's weird. Just depends on the myth.
From the giants, Great Tyr used it to travel the 9 realms and keep
And
peace
the
with
Vanir
everyone.
gods are kind of like the hippies.
Everywhere we go.
They're like
Attack.
nature
Especially by
and
day.
goodness and things
The
like that.
risen dead grow
everything
ever
flows in
more.
harmony.
Basically. And then the
Once
Aesir are
roads
little
and
fucking
trails would have
assholes.
been full of people. Now all have hid or fled, save for the Reavers, savage enough.
So
to
basically,
survive.
if they were Overwatch players, the first ones you mentioned would be basically like Krillin.
Watch.
Make a
watch,
right at
watch,
the
watch.
bottom of these stairs.
Did I step on it? I don't know. This part's amazing.
Hey, another one of those light crystals.
Wait there while I reawaken the light. Leosta.
That did it. What are we doing exactly?
Mending the disrepair. Start by lifting that axle. Good. Now push it back into place. Now realign the wheel onto the track.
I don't know why, but all the talk about darkness always brings up one important question to me.
Perfect. Now push the bridge.
How many
along the
times in
track.
Kingdom Hearts is darkness? How many times in Kingdom Hearts is darkness
The whole
said?
entire bridge
I don't
is
know.
turning. How is the
Someone
whole entire
count.
bridge
I
turning?
know someone out there has probably count that out. And if you
You're
have,
really
God
strong.
bless you.
Just keep pushing until until the bridge reaches its first position. Tired yet?
No.
He's always been really strong. So about the dead. We heard someone call them Hellwalkers. But what are they?
They are poor, restless souls, denied their judgment and their peace.
By what? Could Vanir magic raise the dead?
It could.
Wait, it actually does
once.
remind me. Did they ever
But
mention
this
of what
is
she
no
died
spell.
of?
This plague
What
of death
Atreus'
is but a
mom had
symptom
died
of
of?
a world
No,
out
that
of
is never
balance.
mentioned.
Something
Maybe
or
the comic
someone has
might, but I haven't
meddled
read it
with
yet.
powerful forces. That
I'm
is all
pretty
I
sure
know
it was
for
a.
sure.
Actually, I can't say. I don't know. It's never spoken of. Not once, to my
perfect.
knowledge, is it spoken
Come
of.
back up. We're
Like, I don't
ready
even think
now.
the devs put anything in the game to let us know how she died. It's just she died.
Impressive. You didn't hurt your back, did you?
I do
There's no
not
way of
hurt my
knowing.
back.
Through these doors.
Don't be a dick, Kratos. Or someone just
That
shut
was
them.
funny though.
Giants or the Ellisville tier?
Did you hurt your back? I did not
All
hurt my
the
back.
races helped with its construction. It was the last great act of cooperation between the realms before peace
Oh, she's over here.
disappeared for good.
Let's come say hi to Brock. Let us say hi to our dwarven friend who is a little blue and bald. And apparently he's never around when anyone besides us is here.
Leosta.
Your bowstring stopped glowing.
Its power is now depleted. Only a few knocks of magic remained in the bowstring, and we used them. Your bow, please. Once you claim the light of Alfheim, infuse the bowstring with its powers. Don't forget.
Do I get something?
You talk like you're not coming with us.
I'll try, but measures were taken to keep me trapped in Midgard.
Why?
The gods don't care for me much.
Is this it? It's so dark.
This temple has been asleep, underwater for almost 150 winters. It
Think
needs
I actually
only the
kept
light
hold
of the
that, 'cause if it
Bifrost
hit-
to reawaken.
Because just if it hit her in the head.
I'd laugh.
I would say something, but I've accidentally hit someone in the head with a tuba.
I know you have. I was funny as shit, huh?
Which one?
I don't remember.
Because I accidentally did to. Well, I'm not gonna mention my friend's name on camera, but
They
Devil.
are.
So you know what I'm
These
talking
roots are
about.
part
believe
of
I
the
do.
Great World Tree, and make
Me and her
travel
were
between the
running.
realms
She was a
possible.
freshman
No,
at the time,
definitely know who you're talking about, yeah.
and we were running down there at the same time, just joking. And I accidentally hit her on the head with the tuba. And she
Approach
actually
the
bumped her head in my
Work,
tuba.
work.
You will need this.
I felt awful.
Bifrost to create travel between realms. It can capture, hold, and transfer the light of Alfheim.
I want to
Place
mention
the
this.
Bifrost there.
This is an interesting creative direction with Bifrost because
What now?
what Bifrost
Give it a
is
moment.
Rainbow
The
Bridge.
temple needs time to wake
It's
up
not
from
a
its
physical
long
item,
sleep.
it's a bridge.
It is
It's a
from this
rainbow
room
bridge.
and
Literally,
this room
it is a
alone
bridge that is a
you will be
rainbow.
able to cross
And it's called
between
Bifrost.
realms.
Like, it is not
What
this
you
in
see
any way, shape,
before
or
you
form in
represents
mythology.
the temple in which we stand, as well as the realm towers that encircle the Lake of Nine outside. All the realms exist in the same physical space, reflections of each other. These doors, the towers outside, and the 9 realms are all intertwined and coexisting on the branches of the World Tree.
So basically,
separated
everyone
only by the
inhabits
Bifrost
in the
light of
same
Alfheim.
space at different times.
This place
It's similar
can
how
focus
DC
and
does
control
multiverse
that
stuff,
light.
where it's a different vibrational
Is this the
function.
World
I mean,
Tree?
different vibration.
Only an artistic
So,
representation of it.
now that we're at this, I can
No,
talk about this.
the
It's
Yggdrasil
interesting.
is much, much more than this.
The original concept for
tree
it
of light
was
is
that you had
bound
like
to
a
the fate
lens
of
or
the
something
world, just
that you
as
would
we are bound
get
to
like
it.
a prompt,
The tree
like certain
nourishes
spots,
our souls.
you would pull it
The
up
dew
and you
from
can
its
see
leaves
into other
feeds our
realms.
valleys
To
and
solve, and
rivers.
there was a concept
The
of
tree's
going
very
through the,
existence
like
supports all
traveling
of
in
creation
between
along its
realms
path.
to solve puzzles.
Its life energy interwoven
And then there was
into
like a
the
loading
tapestry of
problem,
life.
so they ditched it.
Birth, growth,
But that was like the original
death,
concept was that you could travel
and
in between realms whenever you wanted.
every strand
Because they're on
transcending
top of
time,
each other.
transcending space.
If you ever,
Everything comes
but
back
in this
to the tree.
version, if you ever want to go to another realm,
So,
because we can go to others,
That's how it works.
Yeah.
you have
But
to
I'm
do
guessing
this.
you were looking for a more practical answer.
Yes.
Also, we do apologize for skipping. I mean, from talking over this, but there's subtitles. If there wasn't subtitles, we would probably try to keep our mouth shut. But subtitles.
Alfheim.
And you can tell which realms are available by.
Moving the big bridge outside?
Yes. The wheel turns the bridge, and the bridge
I
aligns
think
to
most
the
people are
different
hiding.
towers on the lake outside.
Wait.
Cause just imagine
there's no
someone
tower.
swim. I mean,
And that's why realm
just
travel to Jotunheim is
just
impossible.
imagine someone just out on the river
Without
and stuff
a
like
tower
that.
for the bridge to lock into,
And at that-
the sequence can't begin. Every realm has a travel rune that unlocks the bridge to that realm. I'm giving you the one for Alfheim. Now you can lock in your destination.
Now, what's interesting about that is that's the Greek Omega, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
We're ready. Remember to take
And
the Bifrost.
what it was, if you
don't want
looked
to
very
lose that.
carefully, it popped up in
Now
a
the realm
little
travel
room
bridge will align,
along the
and
Omega
the realm
up here.
between realms will open.
If I'm not if I didn't see it wrong.
I believe so.
But yeah, basically what she was saying
See that
during when we
giant
were talking
crystal?
about the thing is she
Each
just
realm has a corresponding one that
spewing
focuses and
mythology
amplifies
shit.
the power of the Bifrost, opening the bridge to that realm. That's why realm travel is only possible from this room.
What about that one round tower missing from the lake?
The Jotunheim Tower disappeared
So that means
from
that
all
anytime
realms
we,
over
that
100
means like
winters
any
ago,
god would have to
when the
just come here
giants
in order to do
vanished
this.
from Midgard. Where the tower went and how they moved it remain a mystery.
Yes and no. Because this was created by Tyr. And again, it talks about it later on in the game.
Follow me.
Tyr was the god of war.
Bifrost is dark.
This trip
But he was
its
different
last
from
chance.
Ares. Because
Yes.
Tyr
There's
isn't
no
a
going
fucking
back until
asshole.
it's replenished
Yes,
with the
he was
light of the
beloved by all.
It's one of the reasons why in
Someone of
Wonder
your
Woman,
ability should have little trouble
it's the reason why in Wonder Woman shit, Wonder Woman's like biggest enemy besides Cheetah is
With the
Ares.
captured light of Alfheim, yes.
Meanwhile, for I don't know how many times he's been a villain in how many times Tyr's been a villain in Thor, because I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Yeah, and I don't think, even in mythology, like, Tyr is the bravest of the Aesir, and he's one of the wisest as well. Like, he's beloved by many people.
Oh, there's a one world we can do later. It's basically just Gauntlet World.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Muspelheim.
Welcome to
Yeah,
Alfheim.
I do love it, but there's one that I do hate
Think
from
you
it.
can spot
Beat all these enemies and don't get hit. Atreus! Sicko boy.
Believe it or not, that's
See
only
that
a
column
third
of
of the
light on
size
the
of what it
horizon?
was supposed to be.
It's housed in the heart of a ring temple.
Thank God you guys
We'll find
sized
what we
that shit
there.
down.
They had no choice.
No. Damn it, not yet.
What's happening?
To restore the Bifrost magic, you must step into the light. But be very careful not to get
You have no idea how important that shit would have been to hear.
Also, what's
She's
interesting
not dead. Is she?
is originally
Not likely.
they were gonna they're gonna have her say the audio, say the full line of what they should watch out for, or be careful of, or whatever it was, and then
Look at
garble
this
it.
place.
But then they
Stay
recognized
by
that
me.
if you paid
Touch
close enough
nothing.
attention, you could still recognize what it is, and it just ruined the feel. It felt so much better for her to for them to literally cut it off.
I think this might be a good place for us to stop.
She's probably not coming
Yeah.
back. Is she? Okay.
I think it's a good
What is
spot.
that?
Yeah.
Alright, so like, subscribe, we're gonna keep on trucking.
See you later.